This is a first spread in a series of spreads that have the similar look, a style of drawings. And this is, I think, the second or the third set. The earlier one, where the maze puzzle with the walls and all the poems written on the walls. Well, this is a little bit differently, and this is where I began feeling uncomfortable about what I'm doing in this book, because because really putting poems like these and a comic book story together makes no sense, especially since the poems really aren't related to the story. I'm just putting together two different genres, and actually three, because also the puzzles. And as hard as I tried to make this into some kind of a logical reasoning. There is actually a reason for it. There's two reasons, but they're not kind of typical logic reason. And it kind of worried me for a while as I was doing this, because I felt like I needed to explain this for people to understand, and then I stopped worrying about it. It just doesn't matter. That's what it is. It's a comic book story, adventure story, and poems with it. Now, the real reason that I put this, well, two reasons. One of them is because I did the comic book story on the scroll, and I chose to use only one row of drawings. So everything is on just one row. It's not very dense. So there isn't much story happening. For example, really, there's not much story happening here. They've got the kids, what it looks like they're kind of going over this landscape. You'll see it a little bit later. Well, that's 2 pages of really one panel. So I needed the poems to fill in the space to make it more fun to read. And this is the second reason. This book isn't as much as about the story or about the poems or about the puzzles, but it's a book that is just fun. It's about fun. It's about fun reading and exploring the different things